Hello ladies and gentlemen, welcome back to the Aircooled Shack YouTube channel. I'm Tim, and as promised, I've pulled this 1200 apart, and it is 1200 now, we've found out. Obviously, drain the oil, popped all the tinware crap off it, and pop the head off. Now you can see. Now they're both, number 2 has hardly been running at all, I don't think. Number 1 is running very rich with a hot spot, so that's not been running very well either. Now obviously the best compression was 108, which is about as low as, well, I like to see them between 110 and 120 on a used engine. Or a new engine, they should be between 120 and 130. Obviously these were all down. These were starting to show signs, so you know, the bores are perfectly smooth. If you can see, there is no, no honing marks in there. So the engine shows signs of at least being partially taken apart recently. Nothing was very tight, taking it back together, and I'll find the inlet manifold, which is there. You can see on there, that was used to blunk off the vacuum. Now, it's not making a good seal, so that wasn't helping it either. That would have let it run lean. None of it's ideal. The inlet manifold wasn't torqued down. It was very, very loose with a 1/4 inch ratchet, so and there was air leaks everywhere, which was obviously caused this. So if we now go over to the cylinder head and we have a look, obviously number 2 sooty and dry, number 1 sooty and wet. If you hold on 2 minutes, I'm going to get some petrol and I'm going to do a leak down test on the head and just check to see if the head's all right. Right, as you can see, I filled both the combustion ports up with petrol. Smells good. I do like the smell of petrol. Am I weird? Do you like the smell of petrol? But yeah, it doesn't seem to be dropping in any serious manner. Got nothing in the exhaust port, nothing coming out of the inlet port, nothing coming out of that exhaust port. So the valve job on it's good, at least. Yeah, it's not, obviously not seriously cracked anywhere, or so that's a good sign. We've got a good cylinder head. So that means the compression problem is here. So it's going to be a new set of piston rings. So yeah, we'll get the other side off, because obviously we're not going to just do one set of piston rings, we'll do piston rings all round. Get some piston rings ordered up and come back to you. So anybody guess it? We'll see. Obviously this has all been filmed in one go, so I haven't managed to look at the comments from the last video yet, because you guys haven't seen it. So if anybody has won it, I will just likely tag a bit of me on the end of this video and tell you. But as for this one, yeah, we need set piston rings, hone the bores, check the bores around, you know, all those bits and pieces, and it'll all be fantastic. I think the rest of the engine's very good. I haven't measured the M float yet, but you know, I can't feel any, I can't see any. It's a damn good start. It might be a little bit too tight. I have had that, but I'll measure it before I give the customer's engine back. Don't worry. Make sure it's right. But yeah, so I'm going to continue to take that apart, and if there's any updates, I will jump back in. Right, yeah, so now we've got the barrels off, we can see, obviously we've got some blow-by on the ring. That's where your low compression is coming from. It's passing this first ring. Top ring, pressure coming past it. There is some evidence on there that it is passing the second ring as well. So it would have been producing crankcase pressure. But yeah, number one looks spanking. All the bores look good. Need a hone, but there's no steps to them, there's no cuts to them, so yeah, just a set of piston rings, I think, for this one to get the compression back up. Right then, guys, well, we did have one person have a guess at a bad gasket on the fault on the engine. Unfortunately, no bad gasket, so come on, some of you can try harder than that.